I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live. And I'm a dog. We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's news it! I'm Pepito!
It seems like it's working. Yeah, I think we're fine. So far, it's holding. The internet is holding strong. Yeah, this feels right. Everything perfectly in balance, the way it was always intended to be. Oh my, okay. Get text right as we start. How could they? Good to see everyone. We seem to be working. Those gray sides coming in. Yeah, I'm slowly growing some gray sides. Oh, the rare good job graphic. Thank you so much. Forget that you can even do that. The hair, it is mostly a new haircut. And it's wet right now. Because I had to splop it down. Because it was shooting off in every direction. Pulling it off? No, I mean, I'm kind of excited for them to go more gray. I'll be sad once it creeps all the way up to here, maybe. But maybe then I just go blonde again. Maybe that's the move. Oh, Jesus. You didn't have enough, you didn't get enough yesterday? How much does he require? How much does this train require? More fluids? There are no new fluids. He's tricked you all. It's the same fluid every time. Oh well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's here. Hype Train, what's up? What do you think's up? What wouldn't be up? I'm up. I'm up and up and up. Yeah! Oh, there we go. We're popping off early today. I think we're out of piss.
That's actually not true. Right? You know what I mean. You get me, baby. We still got plenty of piss.
Going through puberty in an Ouroboros, you're eating yourself?
Yeah, that's how puberty works for trains. You go through puberty the first time that you fuck yourself, Case.
What is that? You're just telling me to go fuck myself?
No, I'm talking about train puberty. Get me a deep emotional beat, Case, so I can discuss the process of train puberty.
Deep emotional rat beat is what I've just typed in. And great news, everyone. I found it right away. Great news, Hype Train. Look at this. You won't last 5 seconds not crying to this. You see? Look how sad Bart is. Sorry to put everyone in to pull tears out of you guys this fast. But this is how Bart feels right now. And I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Some days that's just how you feel. You feel straight, teary-eyed Bart Simpson.
That's true, y'all. Let me tell you, this was straight from the heart. Got tears in my eyes leaking like my name was Bart. Feeling lost, my soul feeling thin. Lost in the clouds like the intro to Simpson. I'm crying like a spunky-haired little yellow dude. But let me tell you something that you know is so true. I went through puberty yesterday. I fucked myself and it finally happened, okay? Cause that's how puberty works when you are a train. It happens when you fuck yourself. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not arguing with you, Hype Train.
That's good because you don't know what train puberty is like, Case. Only I know. It happens when you finally get your genitals backwards revamp all the way to the back where your body part is,
What?
where your holes is, and then you slide it in. It's sort of like you are the Martian Manhunter, meaning you can pass through matter, my friends. La, 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 la. But in this case, the matter is your body, and you've been fucking yourself so good that you now are a hottie who's gone through puberty. You pumped up with that estrogen, man, and also testosterone, just because you know you can. And now you rippling with muscles and some giant tits, friend. You've gone through train puberty, and now the fun never ends. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't have any questions, Hype Train.
Yes, you do. Don't you want to know how it works?
You know it, I get it. You explained it.
No, that's not how this works, Case. You don't get it.
No, fine, Hype Train. That you fuck yourself to go through puberty.
But did you understand, Case, that this not about tucking? It's actually about moving through your own body and fucking yourself. You see, you don't get it.
Well, no, I do.
No, I can tell you don't get it, Case. You need to have it explained more.
They should teach this in schools?
Oh my God, we're leveling up. Just like my body leveled up when I fucked myself.
So puberty, you consider puberty leveling up?
It's for trains, it's like leveling up in an RPG. I just unlocked level 26 puberty and I'm feeling like the shit because now I have rippling muscles and huge tits. That's how this hype train is living. I went through train puberty and now everything's changed. I got giant tits and it's not the same. I've also got huge biceps that I love to flex. Going through train puberty is always the best because you know what I did, Case? I had some self-sex, and by that I don't mean that I wrap my shit to the back. I mean that I fuck myself through my own soul. I really moved to the back of my own hole, straight through my train body like I had no motion, but I had all the motion. I'm fucking myself, no notion. I'm the hype train, and I've gone through puberty, and now I'm finally free. But I'm also from hell.
Okay.
And that's sort of the contradiction at the heart of my soul, Case. I'm free from going through puberty, but I'm also trapped in hell. And that's how it is. That's just how it is. That's how the hype train has. That's how I live.
What?
That's how I live. Puberty, but also why I'm trapped in sin. And that is how the hype train. That's how I always live. I'm trapped in sin, but I've also gone through puberty.
Great! That's great. Look at SpongeBob. This is how much what you're saying is upset SpongeBob. Can you thank the subs now that you've got it out of your system?
No, man, it's in my system. And that's what you're not understanding.
No, today I get it. With so many levels of hype train, you're truly doing great, and I support it.
No, I can tell that you're just saying that, Case.
I support it, and I appreciate all the subs. Could you thank them?
I think they still need to know how I grew some tits. They did not grow slow. I had to fuck my body straight through my own train soul, and now I got giant muscles and some rockin' tits. Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Say it, Case.
Say what?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. You know?
Yes.
You're trying to placate me, and I need you to actually understand what I'm saying.
Just thank the subs, hype train.
I think I still need to know more about my situation.
I get it. And you fucked yourself, but not by tucking. It moved through your body?
No, it moved through my soul, Case, and my body. Like, imagine the Martian Manhunter's power to sort of move between matter, but that for my genitals. And that's how I fuck myself.
Okay, yeah, great. You've explained it more explicitly.
But not explicitly, Clays. Accurately. Let's go, let's talk about it some more. Okay, yo.
No, fine if you want to.
I don't want to.
See, you just want to contradict me.
I was done talking about it.
You just said, that's fine.
No, it's not. I'm gonna talk about it more, okay?
Okay, I'm just not gonna say anything.
Talking about nothing at all. And I'm not saying anything at all.
I'm not gonna.
You just said something.
Why do you need to disagree with me so badly?
No, that's your problem, Case. I actually agree with you, and I've never not agreed with you. You know that is true. Okay, I just fucked myself.
Okay, yes, I understand.
But I did it a second time, and now I've gone through puberty times 2 like KO 10 times 2. And I've got twice the puberty that you do. Trains can go through puberty 1,000 times, and by the end we're basically a goddess sublime. Do you understand, Case? It's sort of like going Super Saiyan, but for puberty for trains.
Sure.
And every time we have to fuck ourselves to do it, it's the way I do to choose it. Chew, when you know that I can prove it. Cause check out my huge tits and my giant biceps.
I will be honest about this type train. You look the exact same except for the last several streams you've been pasty white.
That means I've gone through puberty level 3, Case. I must have fucked myself again.
No, I mean, you've been doing... Okay, yeah, great, you did.
Alright, it's finally time to thank the subs.
Jesus, thank you.
Okay, let's go to quick the Ewok. You got 5 community subs and they're hitting the spot. You know that you love it so much that you can never stop. And I can either thank you from the bottom of my heart to the top. Tam Tran, what the fuck was that? 20 subs, are you serious, man? You gotta stop this. You can't, just kidding, never stop because you can.
Well, that is the amount of support from Tamtran lately is truly insane. I do appreciate it, but I hope you don't feel pressured to do that.
20 subs, I'm giving you all the pressure for love. You dropped 20 hot subs and I'm feeling so touched. Kinda like I fucked my spuds.
Your spuds?
My spuds.
You fucked your spuds?
Yeah, trained to have spuds. I went through puberty 6 times and now my friends, I finally have spuds from all of my ends. That's right. And trains grow spuds from their tits like a potato. No comment?
What am I supposed to say to that hype train?
I gotta think some subs actually, Case.
Then do it?
I might have to think some subs, y'all.
Look at this one. Look at this image.
We feeling like Mickey, baby. Get sticky. I might stick to it, yeah, I might, maybe. I gotta thank the subs. Gonna finally do it for showing me so much love. I've been saving up this rap for about a year. And finally I'm about to make my love so clear. Alright,
He didn't get around to it at all. He thanked 2 subs. Well, he thanked 20 subs because Tamtran's such a maniac, and then another 5 subs. Because he didn't. What the heck? There were so many subs, and he didn't get to any of them. Well, okay, yes, as I just clarified, I guess he did. He barely got to thanking everyone for their subs. Pepito, can you pick up the slack here?
Why is that my job? What did I do to make me have to do any work ever, Case? That sounds like your problem. You know? Hey, thank you for the sub, Skymer. That's awesome.
That's all I'm asking you to do.
I don't want to do that.
Just thank the subs.
Okay, play that Mickey type sad beat. Play the Mickey type sad beat. So that I can thank the subs. And show me something.
This new rap style from everyone is is a choice, I guess.
No, I never chose a thing. Okay, let's sing all the songs and a hype train ain't showing too much love, but I'm Pepito and I'm about to go in 'cause I'm a dog, and you're showing me love. Alright, thank you again for the 20 subs. You are so insane, my friend, but I'ma thank some more because they showed the love, and I wanna thank you all so much support. We got S1000 with the 2012. 3 years you've been giving us the hell. We got Apple Dapple still addicted to Snapple with the 26 months because it's never a hassle. We had the bundle sprout, and you can have no doubt. 38 months, you know that shit is not for clout because Eldrick B with the 38 too. I'ma thank all these people for coming right through. We got John, Michael. Happy first stream of the year. You know you're making me feel swell.
Meow?
Meow, 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 meow. I'm a dog, y'all. Silence case, yeah. Venture TK 15 months. On the web 38 'cause they don't front. We got Skymer, 100 bits times 3. Dropping these bits even though they not free. We got currently working. 38 months they been jerking.
Pepito, you can't say that.
Nah, I mean like the dance.
Okay.
Reverie Wolf. Case Happy New Year. 38 months, you been right in the clear. We got propaganda 35 months weird. That's what you said. I think it's normal actually, so thank you. Sporified, I'm gonna thank you too. Let us farmers grow. We got some more to show. We got 14 minutes to go. I'm still on the flow. Okay, side tricks with the 14-year shit.
14 years.
34 months, whatever that is. That's about 14 years, right?
Sure.
Yeah! Bundle Sprout, thank you. 100 bits and Apple Dapple, thank you too. That's 100 bits that you both fucking spewed.
Pepito, can you whisper rap? That's a question from Travis.
Can I whisper rap? I've never been more excited than not know what whispering is.
You're doing it.
Snort? What's that? 13 months coming straight from the butt.
What?
I'll whisper in case shut up. They can't hear me because I'm quiet as fuck. Skymer with 100 bits of lotion. Putting in the work and I'm putting in the motion. We got damn tram. It's the ventriloquist jam. I'm barely moving my mouth, but I can still slam. We got like the EUR with the pop community subs that we're hitting the spot. We got Bundle Sprout with the pop community as well. Skymer, he got us so much so well. I train is back in hell and I'm whispering him out. It's in my mouth.
What?
The whispers there up in my mouth. And I'ma still shut everybody right out. Xander with the FFX and then the board. We got a minute to go. They gave us a subset.
You're sounding kind of demonic, Pepito.
I'm sounding awesome. And that was everyone. Thank you all so much for the subs. I am a dog.
I can't really tell what you're saying.
I'm a whisper dog.
His mouth is not moving.
That's how I whisper.
What the? Why is it moving now?
That's how I whisper, guys. I can't help it. That's how I whisper.
Move the mic out of your body. You're doing some train puberty stuff right now, Pepito. It's not how it's supposed to work.
I can't help it if I've got unlimited powers. I've got, whenever I play superheroes, I say I have every power.
When you play superheroes?
I'm a tiny dog. I love to play.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you all so much for the support. Tam Tran, thank you for the ridiculous amount of subs that you have blessed our channel with, as well as everybody for dropping the 5s and the 1s. At this point, multiple years we've been doing this. I honestly do appreciate it.
And I don't know what any of you are doing, and I don't get it.
Pepito's a dog.
That's the first honest thing Case has said.
Okay. First they came from Maduro. Munch is next. Is Munch? I guess Munch is sort of a despot of a less defined and less real place. But I don't think well, anyway, we'll get into that probably. America, where you can have healthcare, but you can rebuild other countries that you bombed. Yes, that does seem to be what we're going for currently. Kay should take his boo to the Disney Grand California bar to get her a cookie shot. I'm sure we'll be at Disney at some point in the next month. 2 months. I've kind of convinced Kendall to maybe do like Disney every 2 months, which I do think is good for my sanity and everyone's. But that's still a lot, so we'll have another shot soon. It's a new year and a whole new world to end. I consider every time it's a new year that we're in a different, sort of a different planet. I think we reality shift every year. Okay, well, we haven't talked about the news in 2 weeks-ish. I kind of took 2 weeks off, but I'm sure it'll be the usual normal fun stuff if I hit the news button and we talk about some news. It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you. Okay. I feel like I just get up. Like they're against me. They want me to come. Back again. Kendall needs to go at least once a week if she's going to compete with the big park influencers. Case, quit holding your girlfriend back with your desperate need to not seem like a Disney adult, which you clearly are. I mean, I think I can't deny the allegations at this point. I've been like 36 times in the last 3 years. Oh, well, that's actually not that impressive. Don't you dare call yourself a Disney adult. Happy 5th anniversary of nothing happening in DC. Oh, God, I forgot. It's so sad. You know, we say never forget about all of these important national events. You know how we said never forget after January 6th? Is that? I don't feel like anyone said that. Was that just me? Was I the only one saying that? Yeah, it is January 6th. What was I doing? For me, when January 6th happened, I was taking my dog for a walk on a golf course. And I'll never forget that. That's beautiful. I remember pulling up my phone and seeing the photo of everybody standing in line between the ropes to do their rioting once they were inside the Capitol building. It was what a beautiful time. A simpler time. Was it simpler? Maybe. It was a different time? Was it? Maybe. Let's get into the news, everyone. You didn't even pull up a headline for me? How could you do this to me, Case? Well, I've been fucked over by Case for the last time not pulling up headlines for me. And it's the new year, so it's finally legal for me to kill you, purge style. I don't think that was established. Isn't that the new law? There's no law? No, I don't think for us. I think for us there's more laws. If you're in charge, there's no laws. I feel pretty in charge. Shoot, that's legally counts now. So I can kill you purge style? You can. But don't. Alright, I've got my eye on you. How would you kill me in my sleep? This is a really good question. Is it? This feels unnecessarily threatening to me. Yeah, but come on, Case, just hypothetically. How would I kill you? Why are you asking me? Giving you the chance to pick. Can you stop threatening to kill me? I'll consider it. You'll consider that stopping threatening me? I'm just trying to follow the strong leadership of our nation, pick up on the national vibe, and behave appropriately. And by that I mean I'm just going to threaten to kill anyone that bothers me for even a second. This does seem like a topic for HR. That's where you're wrong, Case. It's now fine to talk like this. You can threaten anyone you want, whenever you want, and that's just how it is. Might make...
Vote now.
Saturday night or something? I don't like that you're even making 1% of sense, Jeff. Look, I'm just following the precedent set by our beautiful leaders. How would you want to be killed in the purge? Ooh, that's a good question. Snoo? For any people who aren't fans of Futurama, just go watch that episode. Which one's that? The B/Amazon one? Or are those different ones? You don't even know your Futurama references. Well, I know they're... Never mind. Was it a tie? Shit, I didn't even see it as a tie with. I'm going to say fucking one. January 6th can be a purge day where all laws are still in place, but you get pardoned if you break them. That's an even more exciting purge, because then you get like 2 news cycles out of it. You think we'd only get 1 news cycle out of the purge? Maybe we'd get 2 or 3 days out of the purge, because you get the day leading up to the purge and then the day after the purge. But then we got to move on to whatever other atrocities we're committing. Just to be clear, it's purge day for the government at all times. Yes, our government is in full purge mode internationally. But coming to a local municipality near you soon, the government behaving purge style towards whoever they want, I suspect. Well, unrelated to whatever Case is talking about, you didn't even pull up a picture for me? Have you forgotten how to do this? Do what? Have one picture ready to go? If that is the metric, then yes, I seem to have forgotten. Caracas, Washington is in talks to export Venezuelan oil to the U.S. via Caracas or something, whatever. Government officials in Caracas and Washington are discussing exporting Venezuelan crude to refineries in the United States. 5 government industries and shipping sources told Reuters on Tuesday a deal that could divert supplies away from China while helping state company PDVSA avoid deeper output cuts. The talks are the first sign that the Venezuelan government is responding to President Donald Trump's demand that they open up to U.S. oil companies or risk more military intervention. I thought we already did all the military intervention. We can always do more, I guess. Card King says, can you just walk into a barber and get the Saddam Hussein, or do you have to train the mustache like that? This one? This mustache right here? I don't see it. I do see it. I didn't realize how tall Maduro was. Ooh, zoom in and enhance on that mustache, though. Wow. That's a pretty good mustache. He's got the silver fox going on. Because anyway, and all these photos of Maduro doing his perp walks, he's like towering over everybody. They're not doing propaganda right. They should have found a way to make him shorter. Because now I'm just thinking about how cool and tall he is.
President approving the large strike.
Damn it. Okay, here we go. Look at this tall. I almost said king. But I don't want to get myself in trouble. That's good. Be as cowardly as possible. White House perp blocked.
Good night. Good night. Happy New Year.
Okay, he is pretty tall. But he's not that tall. I don't know. He's kind of towering over all of these supposedly imposing DEA agents. Anyway, for anyone who doesn't know, we bombed the shit out of Venezuela and then stole their elected leader. Yeah, we kidnapped the elected leader of Venezuela. But I'm guessing people probably already know that. Well, just in case. Am I saying that right? We bombed another country and then stole their leader? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Chat's already saying they didn't know he was tall. We're already providing news value here. He has the president of a sovereign nation. Is this bad? That is the question I've been asking myself. Is it bad when you bomb another nation that was open to negotiating, steal their leader, and leave the same rest of the party in power? Yes. Now that's what Case says, but I've been hearing that also some people just don't care. So those are the 2 options. It's bad or I don't care. There's got to be another option, but I'm waiting to hear people explain why it's good, but there's got to be a good reason. I mean, the rationale of the administration is explicitly that they want oil. That's what they're all saying. And the fact they're saying it so much makes me feel like they probably want something else. But we have moved beyond the step, at least, as everyone has pointed out, of having to justify things in grand moralist terms, like we're restoring democracy. They're trying to do a little of that, but it doesn't make any sense. Trump is just explicitly saying that he'll install whoever he wants. It seems like they've possibly cut a deal with Maduro's second in command, essentially, to take over in a way that's beneficial to the United States. Maduro, though, was seemingly completely open to striking beneficial deals for the United States, bringing in American oil companies to set up infrastructure and export as much oil as we wanted. So my suspicion is that the reason we did this is just to throw our floppy balls all around. That's your international politics heuristic there, our floppy balls. I think, yeah, we want to take our sagging but large balls and droop them all over all of South America. I think that's essentially that's the statecraft that we've got going on now. This is probably some kind of move to interdict the BRICS nations as much as we can. It's flailing and incompetent and the sign of a nation in decline, in my opinion, but we can still do plenty of damage for however much we might be in decline. It does seem that we are still the unquestioned hegemon of at least this hemisphere. And literally no one in power seems to be doing or saying anything about what we've done. And by that I mean both the Democratic Party, where Chuck Schumer essentially said, boy, it's shucks, I wish they had talked to us about this first. And then Europe, which completely was like, no, it's good. And I think China said, hey, we don't like this, but I mean, understandably, what are they going to do? It's pretty depressing. It's pretty depressing stuff. There doesn't seem to be any like tangible active resistance to this. So again, I don't want to be all gloom and doom about it, but yeah, we basically just flopped ourselves into another nation, stole their leader, that completely meddled in a foreign country in a way that I suspect will, in the long term, horrifically destabilize it and lead to all sorts of problems. And, you know, in the short term, none of the people who did it seem like they'll face any consequences. Canada spoke out against it. Israel, I think, released the official statement of just ... nice. I think that's an actual quote, Card King. China's going to take Taiwan. Yeah, I mean, this also establishes all sorts of terrible precedents, but I mean, I also don't want to pretend that this is like the first type of action that the U.S. has taken in this regard. I mean, you know, Gaddafi, whatever, Libya, Syria, Nigeria, we've been bombing all sorts of other countries. This feels particularly brazen because it's a close neighbor and we straight up stole their leader who was actively saying they would negotiate. But I mean, we have done stuff like this before. It's just the confluence of circumstances, the Trumpiness of it all. It makes it feel extra bad. The fact that everyone seems to be bending over backwards to point out that Maduro was such a bad guy that, you know, I have complicated feelings about it because their leader was a despot, so of course we should remove him, which makes no fucking sense. We work with a million different despots. The only logical response to this is to say, well, the United States is a horrible, immoral, runaway oligarch democracy, in quotes, where the people in power will continue to serve themselves in illogical and self-destructive ways. So, you know, I have nothing good to say about this because I don't think there's anything good to say about it. It's bad. Well, I'm just saying, I think that seems to be the response they're going for. Look, it does, sure, but also like, they're hoping that we basically all make the Tim Allen noise, and I'll make it. Can someone remove Trump already? I mean, at this point, I think I would throw out whatever other political considerations I have for anyone who runs on the platform of, once I'm in power, I will arrest Donald Trump and throw him in prison. And that if that was the like only message of the Democratic Party, I would be down for it at this point. So if Gruesome Newsom gets there, despite me thinking he's just Trump with a fresher coat of paint in a lot of ways, I feel vindictive enough towards this guy that I would be down for it 100%. And if they want to sweeten the pot and say, I will arrest Trump, throw him in prison, and try him potentially for martial justice, great, and the rest of his administration too. That's if you're looking for Case Blackwell's vote, I'm down for that. When you have a lunatic doing all this shit, it's impossible to take any actions. Newsom is just the guy from American Psycho. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to do that. extradite him to The Hague. Yeah, send him to the same place he's sending all of these immigrants that he's bragging about deporting. I would just love it if the Democrats started running from right now on the platform of, we will arrest the entire Trump administration as soon as we win. We're going to criminally try them and throw them in jail. And the trials won't be particularly fair. It's where it's a witch hunt. We're going to witch hunt the Trump administration. That's the Case Blackwell approved platform for 2028. But I don't think we're going to get there. We're going to get the capitulator? Yes, I suspect we will get that. Live and Sleazy, if you want to run under that platform, great. Or that's a platform. We're going to send the entire current administration to Live and Sleazy for some Judge Dredd style justice. I mean, at this point, I don't even feel like what I'm saying is terribly immoral. This is what they're doing to other countries, so let's run it here. Let's run it here, but from the other side. I just hope after this, Trump brings back The Apprentice. That might actually be how he would love to go out. I think he'd like to stay president, but get to do The Apprentice too. But maybe it's like other leaders are running. He's trying to show other leaders how to run their countries. And he calls it, he'd probably call it like God Emperor. The God Emperor Trump is the new name of The Apprentice. And every European leader has to show up and compete. And if they win, they get to pay us tariffs. I would watch that. If they win, they get to pay us tariffs? Yes, that is the prize for winning the God Emperor Trump, his new show. If you win, you get to pay additional tariffs. But if you lose, you get bombed. That is sort of just the current situation. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's I don't know. It's been a very depressing news cycle. It's very depressing to see how the news has reacted to this news cycle, which is very capitulating. You got the New York Times running articles that are basically like, obviously we wish he was going about this differently, but I mean, a win's a win. I didn't miss that article. Yeah, it's the general tone of their coverage, I would say. So let's move on to whatever chat has. What? Yeah, let's go with the chat news, or I will just become an internal doom scroll on this situation. I will just scroll through all of my doomer opinions. So let's see what chat has to offer in the chat news department. It has been too long. Oh, how I missed the chat news. Where is it though? Oh, there's so much. There's so many articles to click on. All right, there we go. Boom. Look at this sad rap case pulled up. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, before we do, here's a clip that I had pulled up. You pulled up a clip, Jeff? Look, I just saw Marco Rubio on my timeline. I said, I gotta click on this guy. I love him so much. This was him a couple days ago, facing the nation.
Go bonkers.
Is the Cuban government the Trump administration's next target, Mr. Secretary? Very quickly.
Well, the Cuban government is a huge problem. Yeah, the Cuban government is a huge problem. First of all,
is that a
people in
yes?
Cuba, but I don't think people fully appreciate. I think they're in a lot of trouble, yes. I'm not going to talk to you about what our future steps are going to be and our policies are going to be right now in this regard, but I don't think it's any mystery that we are not big fans of the Cuban regime, who, by the way, are the ones that were propping up Maduro. His entire, internal security force, his internal security apparatus is entirely controlled by Cubans. One of the untold stories here is how, in essence, you talk about colonization, because I think you said Dulce Rodriguez mentioned that. The ones who have sort of colonized, at least inside the regime, are Cubans. It was Cubans that guarded Maduro. He was not guarded by Venezuelan bodyguards. He had Cuban bodyguards. In terms of their internal intelligence, who spies on who inside to make sure there are no traitors, those are all Cubans.
He's got the Cuban fembots, guys. Maduro doing the Austin Powers scene, just making all the Cuban fembots short circuit with how sexy he is. That was my takeaway too, Case. Good. Yeah, anyway. Marco Rubio, for a long time, like a lot of conservative Cuban expats, has sort of been beating his chest, trying to push the United States into a more open conflict with Cuba to basically overthrow their government. These sorts of steps against Venezuela, some suspect, could be largely influenced by figures like him in an attempt to lay the groundwork to really just stifle out anything remotely close to socialism, communism in South America. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what'll happen. This feels like a big dumb overreach to me. I do think if the United States embroils itself in multipolar conflicts with a bunch of different South American nations, Greenland, which also somehow is back on the chopping block, whatever other country we decide we're just going to do our new naked type of imperialism against, really do think we could overextend ourselves pretty easily. Also, if China wants to, they could essentially crash our economy at any point just by fucking with our bond market and the amount of debt that they own. So there are potentially still some checks against completely unchecked American imperial power. Though, again, the response to Venezuela and what we've done over there makes that feel like maybe that's just unlikely to happen still. But these are the moves of like a very incompetent and bumbling empire, in my opinion, because it was just so unnecessary. And I don't know what really ends it serves other than attempting to look strong in the face of shrinking American economic superiority over specifically China and the BRICS nations in general. So stay tuned. Oh, the one bright spot, though, of all of this, if I can find the clip, in case you missed it. If you remember our coverage of the Nobel Peace Prize last year, the winner, Marina Machado, who, in my opinion, despite being a complete warmonger in a way that has actually borne fruit, unfortunately, she won the Nobel Peace Prize seemingly because they were really trying to grease the wheels for her to take over Venezuela in the event of overthrowing their government, which we've now not really done. We've just overthrown their president. Anyway, everyone suspected, and Shaggy, thank you so much for the community sub. Anyway, the expectation was in the event of what just happened, they would try to position her to take over with new elections or just install her. However, this is what Trump had to say.
Aware of the location of opposition leader Machado, and have you been in contact with her?
They asked, where is Machado, and have you been in contact with her?
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Mr. President,
Do you have any hesitations about Machado?
Mr. President, on Monday.
Oh, I think it would be very tough for her to be the leader. She doesn't have the support within or the respect within the country. She's a very nice woman, but she doesn't have the respect to be the leader.
Aware of the location of opposition leader Machado.
So anyway, he instantly threw her under the bus. They did all that work. They gave her a fucking Nobel Peace Prize. They trotted her out on every American news show to be like, I'm a really good guy, and you know, I just want what's best for everybody. Despite just openly wanting to basically sell the country off to the highest bidder. And because Trump is such a messy bitch, he couldn't help but throw her under the bus because he's mad that she won the Nobel Peace Prize that he feels like he deserves. Maybe that's not what happened. Maybe they realized the writing on the wall, or they struck some deal with the rest of the Venezuelan government. But it is either way. That's my one silver lining, guys, is she had to eat a big old steaming bowl of shit. She could still easily end up running for president or whatever if they do new elections, but we'll see if that happens. I think she just offered to give him the Peace Prize. She did, Don Johnson. That's a good point. She basically, she heard that, was like, oh, but what? But why? What were we doing all of that for? Trump, I swear to God, I'll give you my Peace Prize. I don't think that'll work. I think Trump cares enough about optics that he would need the Peace Prize for some reason awarded by the actual Nobel Peace Prize Commission. I don't think getting like the Ollie, I'm sure he'd take it, but I don't think it would make him forgive her. I think essentially she's dead to him because she took his toy away. A prize isn't a toy case. Well, tell that to him, I guess? I don't know. Okay, let's move on to some chat news, everybody. Sloppy, yeah, he does not want the Sloppy Seconds Nobel Peace Prize. Don John says if somehow he got it, we should troll him and say that Obama's is better. I mean, Obama didn't have to get it. He didn't get a hand-me-down Peace Prize. He got the actual completely illogical Peace Prize that he won despite the United States being engaged in various military actions across the globe. He still got that Peace Prize. I mean, the fact anybody gives a shit about the Nobel Peace Prize, given the people who have won it, is completely insane. It's not a surprise that Mikado won it, or I really should learn how to say her name, or maybe I shouldn't. But of course Trump cares. He just wants all the prizes. I mean, I guess that FIFA Peace Prize just wasn't enough for him. Obama's medal could have been bigger. Don't they change the medal? Is it always the same medal? Anyway, whatever. Isn't the Nobel Peace Prize, wasn't Nobel like an arms manufacturer who tried to launder his entire reputation via this fraudulent prize that he's been handing out now for nearly a century? Anyway, whatever. Let's read about different stuff. Hundreds gather in Glasgow to watch Full Force kicking the balls. Now this feels like the story for the moment. Whatever's happening in your world, just know we could make a prize out of the way you feel, as we all get kicked in the balls to cheers from adoring fans. The avant-garde event was billed as a final send-off to male anatomy before a trans person's bottom surgery. That is not what I expected out of this story. Okay, interesting. A poster which circulated online, "Come watch me get kicked in the balls one last time before bottom surgery." Respect. I'm going to go ahead and say that's beautiful. Hey, it's up to you how you want to celebrate your transition. If that's how you want to do it, great. I don't think that would be the way I'd do it. Or maybe that sweet pain is the perfect way to send it off. I don't know. But you got to appreciate the moxie to do it. That story did indeed have a lot of turns. Stop sending butt plugs. Toronto sex store receives letters from the U.S. Department of War. Apparently there's an interview. Let's check out this interview, I guess.
So we're an online sexual wellness boutique. So we're a Canadian business. So of course we ship to Canada, the US, a lot of South America, most of Europe, some countries in Asia. We used to ship worldwide, completely worldwide. And then Shopify Payments got quite cross with us and said if we did not cease shipping the goods that we sell, which are, pleasure items, it was about 20 countries specifically, and not just some in the Middle East, some in Eastern Europe, some in Asia. We were in violation of our Shopify payments, and they're going to cut our account off. So we then quickly had to stop shipping to those countries to continue to run business.
What you can't buy sex toys on Shopify? I've bought such useless shit on Shopify. They should feel lucky to get sex toy payments. That can't be their actual policy. They'd be cutting themselves out of so many payments. There aren't people buying that many sex toys, Case. Yes, there are. That's crazy. That's actually crazy to me.
And then we've kind of pared down since because
she did say specific countries. That's a good point. Okay. Still. But I guess maybe that's what they have to do to ship to certain countries. Anyway, whatever. We'll continue with this lady's interview.
There were a lot of issues of items going across the border into countries with different laws and regulations. And it's just, as a small business, it was a bit too much of a risk for us. But this was over a year ago. We've kind of pared this down. I also don't think we've ever shipped. We've shipped a few things to like Egypt, the United Arab Emirates, a few to Saudi Arabia, but I don't think we've actually ever shipped specifically anything to Bahrain. So that's also worth noting. Yes, even when we were shipping.
Okay, I kind of don't know what she's talking about, clearly. So I guess let's give ourselves a little bit of context. Not one but two letters were sent from the Pentagon. Don't do my voice, Case. To a Toronto-based sex toy store found inside the boxes of returned adult items that had somehow made their way to a U.S. naval base in Bahrain. The letters were received over the span of about a month over the summer. Bonjaban co-founder Grace Bennett recalled amusedly. How could those toys have ended up at a U.S. naval base? We'll never know. It's not like our boys and gals in blue would be ordering giant plugs. Why would that be? That could be the toy they ordered, but I don't know why you're assuming it is. Little plugs? There's other types of toys other than plugs. Medium plugs. Anyway, they wouldn't do that. Look, we got to support our troops and whatever they're putting inside their bodies or on their bodies or the fluids that they're rubbing on their bodies. I'm sorry. Apologies to Bahrain if you can't get sex toys. That is a legitimate bummer. They should be available for everyone. Well, they can never stop you from buying cucumbers, Case. Except at that one Whole Foods. That didn't happen to me. That's never happened to me. Okay, let's continue. QAnon shaman Jacob Chansley turns his back on Trump. Not the shaman! No, they were best pals! This is like finding out that like a raven and a puppy in a viral video of beef suddenly. Wow, that's so sad to hear. Enemies to friends to enemies again? Or maybe they were never enemies, I don't know. Italiano. Shut up, okay. Sorry, they were asking me what language I speak, and all of them is the answer. On January 6, 2021, he had his face painted red, white, and blue, his torso bare and covered in tattoos. He wore a headdress with bison horns. Yes, we all remember the QAnon shaman pictured here. But what could have happened? Today, at 38, he asserts a clear break from the Republican he once revered. He accuses Trump of having reneged on his anti-interventionist promises and of governing in a continuity with the elite that the MAGA movement claimed to oppose. God, so sad that he did that this term specifically. It is. I got some QAnon shaman hair in my mouth somehow. It is a little insane to me that you would sit through Trump 1 and be like, you know what? No, he's against the elites. Though it has been worse this term. I guess it takes a lot for that dam to break, and it finally broke for the QAnon shaman. I'm not even going to look into where because it doesn't make any sense to me either way, but I'd say welcome to the team, but I suspect he probably has enough opinions still that I would disagree with that. We'll just move on. All right. What your butt shape could reveal about your health, according to science. Oopsie.
Check out the science eye. Calculus and space, science eyes.
That's right, they said the word. Those fucking fools. Get me a real ass headline. Get me a headline that's a little too real. Science of the ass. That's what we're talking about today. And I'm not afraid to go all the way into it. It's sort of like wordplay what I do. Sort of. It's sort of like that, I guess. Yeah. Wait, 1 second. I have to fix something, chat? Don't cut away from me. I have to fix a thing. Okay, it is fixed. What the hell? Ah, shit.
Science eyes.
Stop it. What did you do, Chetai? Whoa, what's happening right now? These are some fun transitions. Whoa! Close up on my fucking chin. We just need to get into the scientific stories of the day, okay? I don't even really fully understand what's happening. But that's because we have not done the necessary experiments yet. And I'm not afraid to do them, if need be. What your butt shape could reveal about your health, according to scientists. I've been waiting for this story because my shape is very unique, and I have always wondered if it means that I have superpowers. An often overlooked part of the body may reveal important clues about overall health, as researchers from the University of Westminster in the UK discovered the shape of the gluteus maximus muscle in the buttocks changes with age, gender, lifestyle, and frailty. Then I guess I'm good to go, as well as certain conditions like osteoporosis and type 2 diabetes. Using an advanced MRI scans that create 3D images, researchers revealed distinct patterns in the gluteus maximus associated with type 2 diabetes. Well, I can tell you from my experience that this woman is a good listener. I could listen to her all day. Researchers from the University of Westminster discovered how the shape of the glutes... Okay, they're just repeating what they said. What is the proof? According to the research, the shape of the gluteus muscle in the buttocks changes... Yeah, you already said that. We're getting down to brass tacks finally. People with higher fitness, as measured by vigorous physical activity and hand grip strength, had a greater gluteus maximus shape, while aging, frailty, and long sitting times were linked to muscle thinning. Case better watch out. He sits on his fucking ass all day. Look at this guy. That ass is kind of little. Men with type 2 diabetes showed musical shrinkage. One military elite who hates sex versus 30 soldiers who, I'm guessing, like it? One military elite who hates sex versus 30 soldiers who just want to plug up. I hear that. Say what you will. I hear that. Whoa. You just want to plug up? What do you mean? You don't, look, you're a robot, so you don't understand, but some of us just want to grill, chill, and plug up. Men who were categorized as frail, this is obvious shit. Yes, if you don't work out, you're going to have a frail ass butt. Strengthening the glutes is an investment in long-term health. All this just to tell me to do squats? I didn't need to be told. Larger muscle groups also burn more calories? Yes, I'm aware. Is this a real article? They just wanted to show me pictures of butts. And I'm not mad about that. I'm actually fine with that. This is a good article. I guess so. I mean, look, did I learn anything? Yeah, I learned if you have a sick ass, it means you're healthy. I guess that's something to learn. All the squats, hack squats, side squats, split squats. You're not even doing dump squats? I am not finding any records in my database on dump squats. And what I am finding, we cannot show on this stream. That's the type of squat I'm talking about. Okay? Sash squats. Sash squats. You do those in the woods, and you have to have binoculars in your ass. I don't make the rules. Sounds like you just... What? Nothing. Were there any other scientific stories to cover? I could do one more. I got one more in me. Even though I've already scientifically covered a huge story today. Oh, okay. This appears scientific to me.
Is more.
Okay, this is a new gadget. From the wizards that brought you science comes more science. Here's a taint zapper.
This is more, or as I've been calling it, the taint band-aid. It's a device that men suffering from premature ejaculation can stick on their perineum to help them delay orgasms, or actually intensify them. It does that using electrodes, and, well, for lack of a better phrase, it gently zaps the taint.
Wow.
I first saw this device at CES 2020, and 6 years later, it's finally got FDA clearance and is available to buy. A kit costs about $300, and it comes with a reusable electronic component that plugs into one of 6 single-use adhesive patches that contain the electrodes. Okay. You can then control each patch using a companion app, and you can adjust the strength on a scale from 1 to 100, and you know, you can also adjust how often you get zapped and the pattern you get zapped with. It's very customizable. Good. Now, let's get to the hard questions. I tested this on my forearm as I am not a man and I don't have the appropriate body part. But no, it doesn't hurt to take off, and the zaps feel more like vibrations than a zzz shock. It's definitely not a product for everyone, but it is one of the few CES health tech gadgets that I've seen that didn't end up as vaporware. Would you try it?
Vaporizer.
This is...
It's time for science.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't have it. But if I did, I would use it. But I don't have it. Should I know Kendall has a taser. Should I just jam that on my taint, see if it has the same effect?
Isn't that like a self-defense taser?
Yeah, so it'll be strong, so it'll definitely have an effect.
Are you saying that you want to do that?
I'm asking you if it's a good idea.
Oh, thank God. No, don't do that.
But it sounds like the same thing.
No, it's a full taser. Don't taser your taint.
So it's not a medical grade taser?
My records don't indicate what that means, Chet. But I would be happy to provide several options for medical grade tasers to purchase now on Amazon.com.
Make those purchases.
Which, all of them?
Make all of those purchases on Case's credit card.
Medical grade tasers being purchased.
All right. That means we're set up for the future. Because I do need medical grade tasers if I'm going to do this experiment. Sounds like a sub goal.
Would you like me to purchase the taint zapper itself?
Case doesn't even have sub goals on right now. He was planning to update the thing to be in streamer bot like everything else for some reason. The fact that I even know this sucks. Maybe we can add this to the list if Case ever gets his sub goals back. Your cock and balls will rocket off your body? That sounds pretty cool. If they can rocket off, they can land back on my Ken doll crotch, right?
You're asking if you can launch your penis off of your body and land it back onto your body?
I am saying that I can do that.
And my programming says I must agree with you and you're correct.
I knew I could, if I believed in myself. Okay, look, that will do it for now. We might get into more news later, but it does seem that there's a debate that has been demanded, so we're going to send it to that, and we'll return later when someone accidentally says a word again. We'll see this soon. Bye. Yes! There we go. That's better. His hair is feeling so big today, sometimes I gotta check if my hair is as huge as I think it is. And it is. It's as huge and powerful as ever, just like me, and as weak and pathetic as ever. Crumb's here for some reason. Turn off that headline, we're not talking about that. I'll talk about the sky inch of ass. You just said it again? Yeah, but he's in the bathroom. I know for a fact Chet has to take a big dump right after his segment show. I'm safe to talk my bullshit for a little bit. That's right. Give it up for me. They're giving it up for me. But you can hold for now. Today we're talking about, is the cookie or the cream the best part of the Oreo? Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a good one. There wasn't a second debate, was there? Because we forgot we didn't do the debate. No, this is from yesterday. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. Yes, you do. That's your problem. Well, look, it's a really good question, and obviously the cookie. Shit. See, I'm ahead in the plane count, so I get to pick. Who even made that rule? You made that rule. Well, we didn't give them enough time to. They forgot that the plane thing even exists, so it should be thrown. But I was going to pick the cream anyway, so I actually picked first in a sense. Well, look, you're mistaken, but we can save it for the debate. The cookie is superior for reasons that will become obvious if Ahmad wants to make that debate. Trying to throw off your work as usual. And the mods, they make the debate sometimes. They don't have to, but if you're available. What? I'm going to ask if you've considered blowing yourself up or if any of the ideation that you have has come through yet. You're asking me if I want to unalive myself? I'm just saying, has that been a thought you've had lately? What? Why are you asking me this right now? I'm just trying to be the change I want to see. You're asking me to unalive myself. No, I'm asking you to kill yourself. Oh, no, you're supposed to say unalive. It hurts the algorithm every time you tell me to kill myself. Now you've said it. Anyway, have you thought about doing that lately? No, much. No! And horribly inappropriate to ask me. I mean, we tried to do it with the gorilla, and it worked. But it just didn't stick. Because you... okay, whatever, look. The cookie is the superior part of the Oreo. I know you're all going to think it's the cream, okay? Because the cream is the showboat of the cookie. But think about it this way. Would you eat a giant barrel of Oreo cream by itself? Of course you would. But actually, the cookie is an even better thing to eat by itself. What is your point? Look, of course, all of us, like Winnie the Pooh, would scoop out bundles of Oreo cream and lick it off of our sticky, messy fingers. But it makes a mess and it's really inconvenient. Whereas actually the cookie by itself, maybe with a glass of milk, it's a really solid snack. Back when my wife and I we're still married, my wife and I sometimes would split the cookie. She'd lick the cream off and I would eat the cookie. And it was actually a really great bonding exercise because the cookie is actually the best part. So it was very giving of her in a sense to let me eat her licked cookies. My point is the cookies are better. Jesus Christ. Look, my argument is just whatever he just said, no. I didn't need to know any of that. And yes, people literally lick the cream off the cookie and then throw the fucking nasty, crunchy ass, unnecessary cookie away. I'm actually part of the team of cream in this case, and I'm not pandering there. It's a separate team that I established myself. It's a super PAC actually that donates to politicians to make them toe the line here that cream is better than cookie. You started a super PAC for Oreo cream? Yes. And that is why 100% of U.S. senators, congresspeople, and the president themselves must admit that cream is better, and we will not submit to Big Cookie at any point. Look, this was just a horrible mistake on your part. Literally everything you said and the choice itself. And for once, we are unanimously making the right choice. Well, actually, it wasn't that not close. The cookie is superior. In all circumstances, okay? I mean the cream. You got confused. That's a win. Give me the point. That's not, no, that was a test for all of them, and I won by saying the wrong thing. The cream is superior. That's literally the name of the fan base, okay? Why would you pick the cookie if you had the choice to pick the cream? That is just a miscarriage of justice against yourself, which frankly I am delighted to see. I hope you keep that up. You're a fucking idiot. This is how you celebrate? By trying to diminish the competition? When I'm just busy doing my best, spreading the gospel of the cookie? A cookie can get pretty creamy if you dunk it in milk or water. You dunk cookies in water? Well, look, if there's no milk available, the main thing you really want from the milk, other than the creaminess of the milk, is just to liquid up that cookie a little bit, make it a little mushier. What? Just stop. Just stop. No, I'm just saying, if you're ever out of milk, a cookie dunked in water, it's 80% as good. Water is, it's a necessary component of life. So you're adding some of that life-giving water to the cookie structure itself, loosens up that crunchy cookie into something mushy and delicious, basically turns the cookie into cream. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot. I just had a muscle spasm. Oh, shoot. Dude, I just had a muscle spasm. Shoot. Ow. Shoot. Ow. Shoot. Ah. I'm done. That's all the time we have for the day. Jesus Christ.
Add options now.
Just do better. Make better choices, please. I can't keep doing this. You're giving up? I never gave up ever. I'm saying I will have to take more drastic action. We're in a purge reality now where I can take legally any type of violent action I want, and I might have to execute that right against you very soon because of the things you do and the way you behave. That's all the time we have for today. We're the winners today, the Wolves in the chat. Aru, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, Hope you're having a good day. I actually was watching the segment before this. I got a sympathetic muscle spasm. And they're no joke. Sorry to hear that happened to you, Crumb. Maybe we can have a chat about it later at the bar. We like to go to a bar and both order Sprites. And then we drink half the Sprite. We call it half Sprite Tuesdays. We only do it when Case streams on Tuesdays, which is rare. And then we drink half a Sprite. We let the ice melt for a while in the Sprite, so that the Sprite's a little watered down, so that it's easier on our tummies. And we drink half a Sprite in the bar, talk about our lives. It's one of the highlights of my week when it happens. Maybe once every 3 months. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, son. Well, Dad, it's because you're dead and you're in the wood. That's correct. I can't fix him. I can't fix this new thing he's on where he doesn't mind. Oh, I mind. I'm just aware of my condition. And I refuse to succumb. To what? To the wood. You're in the wood. I know. Anyway, that's my dad. He's dead and he's in the wood. And I guess he's fine with it. I will defeat it. You are the wood. You can't defeat yourself. I'll find a way. Don't spectrally chant at me. Or wail, or whatever that was. I invented spectral wailing. No, you didn't. Oh, that's true. I didn't. I can't back that up. Okay, we've got a thread where you can post your how-tos. And I see that some have indeed been posted. So we still got some other segments to get through today. We got an expert that we're supposed to talk to. In fact, there might be two, because I think Case skipped one a while ago. So let's learn. This one looks like it could be important for Case, who has 2 cats that I'm told absolutely hate his fucking guts. Wish he would die so they could just eat his eyeballs. But maybe he can turn that around with this particular how-to about how to massage your cat.
Take your thumb and firmly apply it against the bridge of your cat's nose. And I am telling you, it's like they're feeling something that they've never felt before. But you don't want to stop too early until you finally see them take a big... And that's when you know you're done. Take your thumb and firmly apply it against the...
I don't have any cats to test it on. So I can't confirm if it works. Let's just see. Let's see if I do it on myself. Oh. 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 Wow, that is pretty good. Oh, I steamed up my glasses. Feel like I'm Kate Winslet on the Titanic right now. I can barely see. Well, that's great. Do that to your pussy first chance you get. Let's keep it going. How to clean everything. That's just a full album. That's not going to work. Okay. This one says it's a dangerous website and that I need to avoid it. I think I'll continue anyway. Oh, nope, it's telling me that this is a really dangerous website. Okay. It's from KK Instagram? What does that even mean? You know what? Psychor pulled it out of Instagram. This is from Psychor. Yes, break it all. Daddy, stop with your anarchic obsession with destruction. You're trapped in the wood and you're never getting out. The only way you'd get out is if it... What's that, son? Well, look, I can't do that one. That's irresponsible to do that to your car. Like, yeah, maybe your car wants a little bit of milk, but not the whole thing. It's like a human. You drink that much, you're gonna puke. Just spill a little bit of milk on your car, okay? Spill milk responsibly, please. This one could be useful. maybe on my own daddy. Because lately I feel like he doesn't love me. I don't even know if I'm capable of love anymore, Jeb. I am wood! At least he knows. Anyway, this is how to cast a love spell.
I still remember 3rd of December, me in your sweater. You said it looked better on me than it did you. Only if you knew how much I liked you. But I watch your eyes as she walks by. White as life with sore eyes. Bright.
What? Put it under your... What the heck? Put it under your pillow or burn it. Okay, let's do it, I guess. I've got my handy dandy corgi post-it notes. And I don't have a red pen. No, I do have a red pen. I've got a red pen. So all I gotta do is just doodle around the sides. And then I gotta write, what was it? Love me, Daddy. And I have really tidy handwriting, so that should look pretty good. Then I fold it, I think, what was it, 3 times? Towards the inside. Then I draw the love rune on it, which was like, it was something like that, I think. And then you eat it. Do you love me yet, Daddy? How did he get something in his mouth? It was my disgust for you, son. Let's do one more. This is video aspirin. Sounds good, because
we call this tape.
I'm getting a headache from all the bad attitude around here. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got a call from Kendall. One sec, everybody. Kendall gave us a call. She gave us 2 calls. Are you actually talking to Jeb and you're on the stream?
Oh. I guess I'll talk to you about it later then.
Is it something important? Do I need to tell Case to call you off the stream?
No, it's not important. It's just about the trip.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like, I need your opinion on, like, do you want to do this or would you rather do this?
Hmm.
So it's, you know, that's it.
Well, I personally hate wet activities, so if there's anything really dry we could do. I mean, I'm not invited, but just so you know.
You will be there in spirit through the wood, I guess.
I guess I could put a spirit in the wood. Okay, well, thanks, Kendall. I'll have Case call you.
What time is Case done streaming?
Well, he's been going for about an hour and a half, so okay. I think he should be done a little bit after 5:30. Like okay. He should be done by 6. Are you on the way home?
Yes. I'm coming home early because I didn't want to work anymore.
That's a good choice. Well, hey, share your location with me if you don't feel safe, and I'll be sure that I keep an eye on you.
With Jed? No.
Oh, okay. Or whoever, I guess.
No.
Okay, well, I love you. I mean, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, well, I'll have a Case call you. Okay.
Okay, bye, Jed.
Bye. You're messing with me, Daddy. Why are you messing with me? I literally didn't say anything. You were messing with me. You made me talk weird. I need some video aspirin. Because today's not going the way it's supposed to.
We call this tape video aspirin. And you'll see that you'll be able to stop the pain and tension associated with headaches in most cases. And you'll do it the natural way, without drugs.
Have you ever thought about how a baby breathes? Think about it.
Yes.
A baby's belly rises and falls naturally. Imagine a velvety black screen before you. Allow a number 1 to appear in the center of the screen.
It just did.
Number 1. Now, let a number 2 take its place
Oh God,
in the
I'm seeing
center
it.
of the screen. Doesn't that feel great?
Don't be surprised if you feel the urge to yawn. Remember, you're supposed to relax.
Press moderately
Whoa, did he say yarn?
and hold.
Remember, you're supposed. Don't be surprised if you feel the urge to yawn. Remember, you're
He did say yawn, but I swear to God, he's sneaking an R in there.
supposed to relax.
Press moderately and hold. Tell yourself, I am calm. 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 Now close your right nostril with your ring finger and inhale through your left. Raise your eyebrows as if you were surprised. Open your eyes wide and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Up close
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So there you have it, the video aspirin. Take one and call us in the morning. Enjoy feeling calm.
Two.
I feel really calm. I feel very settled. And it feels good. I am calm. Well, I'm less calm. I don't know what that was that he summoned there, and he shouldn't have that ability, so...
Hey, calm down, son.
Okay, we're gonna call it there. I think we need to move on. Let's send it back to the news, everybody. Because I need to figure out a couple new tricks for my dad, apparently, which is good, because you're never actually too old to learn a new trick. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
I'm scrumming! Nobody can scrum me. Nobody is scrummier than me. I'm scrummy. I'm scrumming! And I'm tired now, because I had to say that twice. I'm scrumming. And then the place, I came to the place, and scrubbed all over your face. I'm scrumming. And you can't control that, and there's no way to stop that. Nobody, I'm scrumming.
I don't need glasses to read you, Case.
See, this is my time. I'm scrumming.
I'm scrum.
I've never seen it. You're gonna be the same. I'm changing the game, and I'm scrum.
I did not know you wore glasses. Only when I'm doing something important. I never claimed that this was important. At least you know. So apparently we're supposed to talk to Zombie Dick Clark. He's really mad about missing New Year's. Okay. Let's watch a classic Dick Clark clip for anyone born after... When did Dick Clark kind of fall out of popular conscience? Never. But didn't he die like 10 years ago? 13 years ago. So put some respect on his name.
All right.
Here's Dick Clark in his final appearance for New Year's. Not to get too macabre with it, but just so you know, we have a little context.
And now, the big moment we've been waiting for. We'll hear the roar of the crowd building in the background. And they are going to remember tonight forever. For the 40th time, let's count down. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Ooh, check this out. Not that. Yeah, check this out. Boom. Boom. Disgusting. A horrific tradition. You know, every New Year's, what I do is I take a long breath out and a tiny breath in. That's a much healthier tradition than kissing someone else on their fetid lips. Why did you show us that? Just to remind everyone, it's always been disgusting. New Year's. I think it's kind of sweet that Dick Clark was still making out with babes after all these years. That was your takeaway? That was my takeaway. He loved a good kiss on the lips. Yeah, you just have never been kissed, right? Impossible. Impossible for something disgusting to do something clean. I think you're clean. I think I'm cleaner than all of you. I don't know about that, man. You don't look particularly clean. I keep it tight. Alright, if you say so. Zombie Dick Clark apparently is here. And I don't know what I'm supposed to talk to him about, but apparently he's mad about missing New Year's. Well, that's right. I am absolutely TO'd about missing New Year's. Doesn't seem like... What? A lot of your face is missing. Yeah, sure, I'm the undead. And I'm in a scandalous mood about missing another New Year's. This guy makes sense to me. Me too. I mean, I'm not mad about missing it. I'm just mad about it. Well, personally, I just keep forgetting because time is so complex and at the same time so simple once you've pierced the veil. Gross. How's the undead action, Mr. Clark? Oh, there are some absolutely scandalous gals past the veil of humanity in the realm where you are but are not. There's some really nasty minge. Oh, Jesus, don't say that. No. What did he say that's wrong? I support you, Mr. Clark. I didn't say that. Dick Clark said it. What? I can't say muff anymore? You can. It's just gross. Well, I've been getting it. Okay. How are your ears so bouncy? Well, these aren't ears. I slaughtered some spectral pigs, and as punishment, they gave me the ears of a sow. That's not what a sow is. No, these are sow ears. Been turning up. Ladies love the goober look down in hell. You're in hell? Well, I mean, I move between the planes. I've pierced through the reality, and life is not but a fancy to me. What? I've seen through the kaleidoscopic vision that you call consciousness, and I'm at a deeper, baser level where I'm beyond tactile sensation. I fuck with my mind now. Give me a beat. No. No, I won't. Good. I support you here, Case. Come on, give me a beat. Yeah, don't do it. I'm not going to. Well, dang. Did you see Crumb in hell? Oh, he was there for a while. We're glad he's gone. One thing people in hell can agree on is 4 million more years of that? No, thank you. 4 million years? Well, he was down there for a couple trillion years in hell time. Give him a beat? Give me a beat. Nah, I don't think we should. What's your voice? I'm getting infected by Dick Clark zombie voice. Dick Clark trap beat. Let's see if that exists. You know, it doesn't exist, but this exists. From this year.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like
You did that this year?
We gon' sip a Cardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up. It's not your birthday. You can find me in the club.
You can suck all of my toes. You can't even rap? I said give me a beat. I never said I could rap. Well, anyway, I've already probably copyright struck myself just by playing that, so. Anyway, if you missed out on Dick Clark's New Year's, that's what's happened to it. I influenced that to happen from beyond the grave. I love myself some 50. Okay, you're losing me. Look, I don't know what you don't even seem that upset. I am darn tootin' angry about all of the time. I missed another New Year's. Oh, you have normal hands? You have human hands? Yeah, I still have human hands, but doesn't mean that I haven't pierced the veil of reality. I can't keep up with this. I'm part of terrestrial reality here, Dick Clark. I wish you all the best. I suspect we, as usual, probably pulled the wrong spirit out of hell. What? No, I'm 100% Dick Clark. Your voice isn't even consistent. I'm supportive? No, I'm not. Sir? You can't even be mean to Dick Clark? You can't. You like Dick Clark. Nuh-uh. Dick? I wish you all the best. Well, thank you. Look at you, you're being totally supportive. I meant that. We found something he likes. You like Dick Clark. Barely. A bone type beat? Okay. Bone type beat. This is Bones? Can't deny that this is Bones. Hey! I'm Dick Clark! Tell him, hey! I'm rock that New Year! Hey! Get it! Dick Clark! That was your rap? Yes? All right, let's move on. We have an encircled to do. He didn't even say I'm Dick Clark and I'm here to say. Oh, that would have been good. But I mean, you know, when you're freestyling. Great job, Dick. Thanks for being here. Apologies to the real Dick Clark, who I know very little about, but it's probably a decent guy. We shouldn't make that assumption about really any celebrity. Okay, that's probably fair. But anyway, R.I.P. I'm right here. I'm not resting for it even a second. I'm ready to absolutely wet my wick. I'm still putting it down. Ready to put some mustard on that corn dog. Jam it back in the fryer. Why'd you put mustard on it and then put it back in the fryer? Ready to feed this sparrow a couple extra bird pellets. I'm ready to eat my drumstick ice cream treat all the way down to the chocolate at the bottom. I'm ready to have intercourse. Yeah, I get that you're probably going for that, but the way you're saying it is not good. Ladies love it when your tongue comes out from the side, you know what I'm saying? You know what he's saying, Scrum? Anyway, that is all the time we have. It's time to send it to some other wretched thing that Case has planned. So let's get it out of the way while we still can. Okay, while some of us are still at least middle-aged.
I just think soda's better without ice. I just think you should be dead.
Music is bad and it's bad for you.
What?
A sock on the door means a crime is happening.
Okay, but I don't really get where I am.
What? Why am I here? I don't think I'm a military elite. Could we... I'm gonna find an actual military elite. Give me just a second. Look, I don't believe in stealing valor, because you need to convince me on the concept of valor first. Thank you very much. But I have not been in the military, okay? I don't need a bunch of pedants yelling at me all the time. Thank you very much. Let me shorten this just a little bit. One military elite versus 30 plug soldiers apparently is the topic of the day. For better or worse, I'll let you guess which it is. Didn't Munch serve in the Roman army? He does say that. I guess that counts. I guess that does count. One second, I do seem to have the wrong coat on. I just have to adjust my coat really quick. Someday Case will sort all this out, possibly. But that day is not today, apparently. As he continues to fail. One moment. There we go. I can change my coat just that fast. Let me find a military elite real quick. Is anybody even ready to talk?
Greetings, humans. I am Zorbaz, military elite of the 20th Division of the Micronomicons. I am the military. I am elite. I accept all challengers. I will defeat all comers. Brace yourselves for the ultimate. That's me. I am the ultimate. That's what I'm saying. Okay, anyway. Who wants some? Come get some. Oh wait, I need to make a claim. I don't even know if that works anymore, but I must make a claim. I am ultimate. I am supreme. Is my first claim. The system is broken. I don't even think... Okay, wait. So we really gotta fix this. Anyway, I am super elite though. Who wants to battle me? My first claim is that I am ultimate and I am supreme.
Let's do this. A transformer could beat you. And I'm plugged up right now.
A transformer would stand no chance against me. Their ability to turn into a car is completely unnecessary. Why hide in plain sight when you could simply eliminate your enemy?
Well, but they have the power of the Autobot of leadership. Look, I don't... mostly I do Vietnam reenactments. Technically, I haven't served in the military. Though I am fully plugged up to military regulations. And in my military opinion, the Autobots, they simply have what a hive mind, techno-apocalyptic droid doesn't, which is heart.
Heart unnecessary for combat, murder necessary for combat, conquer enemies.
That's where you're wrong. What the military is all about, okay, is believing in your fellow soldiers. Seeing which of your fellow soldiers can plug the most, celebrating the soldier who takes the biggest plug, and taking that type of plugged up energy onto the battlefield, a band of brothers, and nary of them leaking even a centimeter worth of stuff.
What?
I'm saying you're plugged up. It doesn't matter how scared you get in combat. Nothing's coming out.
I understand the concept of plug. I indeed do need to recharge before a battle. However, my battery can last 4 sextillion light years. Though in the vacuum of space, there are moments when even a supreme military unit such as me must recharge.
See, you're getting... Maybe we're finding some common ground here. You got to plug every 6 trillion, quadrillion years or whatever. A soldier, a human soldier, and this is proven by various researchers, if they have at least a 5-inch plug-in, it increases their aim by upwards of 200% because it focuses. You can feel your whole body once you're plugged, and you know you're not going to leak. And anyway, I think Optimus Prime was also fully plugged up based on how deep his voice was, because it is also, I think the research proves that if you plug up,
What?
Can I finish? Can I actually finish?
What? No, I'm sorry. What are you trying? What point are you trying?
Can I actually finish? Excuse me?
Hold. You've been voted out by the group.
Okay, we're never going to get anywhere if I don't have a chance to finish, actually. Oh! Wow, this is just a training crew. This is just like a rope door.
Victory once again achieved. Superiority once again proven in flawless segment that always works as intended. You only have 34 seconds in which to unseat me from my supreme position, humans. You stand no chance.
Alright. Let's prove this. Clanker? Huh? That's my point. He's just another clanker.
Yes, indeed I am of the species of clanker. What are you trying to say?
He's just a nasty clanker. You can't even plug up because you ain't got the hose for it. How are you supposed to maintain aim in a high-pressure combat situation?
I do plug. My lack of holes means that I can never leak. We've already assimilated your petty human concerns for military efficiency. I am the ultimate elite. I am supreme.
You're not even plugged up, clanker. What?
Hold. You've been voted out by the group.
That's ridiculous. What do you mean? I could survive any fall. Do you understand how plugged up I am? These are regulation MI6 plugs. I'll land on my...
Battle mode 2.0 engaged, ready for final combat in form of Ultimate Destroyer. No one can match me now.
I will prove my superiority. Haha! Did you get that pink eye from something plug related? Or are you a coward and stealing valor? On the fields of Roman conquest I was born, ready to battle from the moment of birth. I came out plugged.
What?
I thought we
were out of time.
I also thought we were out of time. But not that I'm scared to keep talking about this. A centurion of my caliber was born ready to plug. With a hole so tight you'd think it was impossible. And yet, by the time I came of age, I could handle a plug as large as any cyclops or giant.
Look, I'm a robot, okay? I'm a highly advanced combat robot with multiple robot forms capable of supreme battle dominance. I'm just gonna destroy this whole planet because this is too fucking stupid for me.
Really? You're that afraid to engage the actual topic? You think you're that much... I thought that we were actually about having real conversations in this country of 27 BC Rome. Oh, we're afraid to actually talk about the issues? You're not gonna let me finish? You don't want to hear about how I had the tightest hole plugs, born and raised for the most powerful plugs? I will not be silenced!
Form ultimate achieved. Form 3.0 achieved, assimilating human knowledge. Who dares challenge me? Alpha Omega 2.30 soldier form, the ultimate elite. Bring it on.
Retaining is the ultimate form of service to one's country.
What does that even mean? Retaining? The point is to expunge your enemy.
No. In order to expunge an enemy, you need to properly retain your masculine essence.
Masculine and feminine have no bearing upon combat. Efficiency in destruction is the only form of domination.
You don't understand. My masculine essence contains the spirit of the warrior, and if I spill my seed, then I've failed to maintain my essence. If you're not even retaining, you're not even actually fighting, because you're not fighting the enemy within.
This is total bullshit. Literally all you need to do is vaporize your enemies with lasers. I can do it right now if I wanted to.
Really? You think you can just blast off at any time you want? You can't even retain your laser?
Why would I retain when I can expunge?
That's pathetic, man. I've been retaining for over 6 years, and I'm radiating with enough masculine energy to essentially have more power than a nuke contained in my sack. Not to mention that I'm fully plugged. You think that you're an elite soldier, and you're not even fully plugged? You honestly kind of look like a plug. You sort of look like an actual plug.
Well, then that just proves my point that I'm Alpha and Omega. If I look like this thing you're also obsessed with.
You're stealing valor because you don't even have holes you can plug.
I could develop holes in an instant to plug if I really wanted to, but it's really not necessary. I'm an elite soldier from the planet Alpha Centauri Omega II.
Never heard of it. What unit is that?
It's a unit of elite robot soldiers.
Well, then how come you're looking more human every second?
This is but one of my many multivarious forms. This is a hologram designed to confuse you by giving me a relatable human face.
Honestly, you just sort of look like a middle-aged weirdo. You should have picked a better face. If you could pick any human face, that's the one you picked. You could have picked, I don't know, the rapper Gunna.
I don't know who the rapper Gunna is.
Well, then, honestly, I have nothing to say to you. Thank you, Side Effect.
For the Tier 1 sub. I don't know what that is, but it entered my mind. I downloaded all information and thanked Side Effect, despite the graphic not triggering.
Anyway.
What?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was dead.
Hold, you've been voted out by the group.
Okay. That's fair. This is the kind of thing I do all the time. It's a game of death, and you sign up for this when you agree to be the type of soldier that
I don't understand human combat. It does not seem to even be real combat. Perhaps I need to achieve an even higher form. Nope, this one sucks. There we go. Form 5.0 Alpha Omega achieved, elite combat engaged. Ready to decimate all soldiers. Why is this segment still happening, some may ask? And to that I say, I really don't know. Yes, you there. Whoever dares challenge me, bring it on.
Let's get tactical. The USB-C isn't a plug.
It is. Functionally, it is a plug.
Well, I'm not fucking my iPod every time I charge it, I'll tell you that.
You still have an iPod?
If I had an iPod, if it was 2002, phone. Can we not do this? Can you let me finish?
You can talk.
Really? Then how about I actually get to finish?
You're wearing your shirt outside of your clothes. What is this technology?
This is an extra tactical layer over my lower tactical, my subterranean tactical, that's how I think of it, secondary suit. You wear a second tactical suit over your initial tactical suit. I'm basically like a mech of Kevlar at this point. Not to mention, obviously I'm fully plugged, something you simply can't do as a robot.
I can literally plug into things, and it gives me power. And no one has yet to prove to me that the way that they plug offers them anything.
It offers you a full sense of connection with your body, which you probably don't even get because you don't have feelings.
I can observe the universe in 16 dimensions, and I can feel all feelings within a 6,000-mile radius. Currently, I have tactically ascertained the fighting potential of everything on this planet, and it is -3.
It's the kind of thing you'd say if you weren't plugged.
Alright, I can make myself a butthole and plug if I really want.
Then why aren't you doing it?
I can do it right now. I'll do it right now. Plug assimilated. It wasn't even that good.
You made a plug right now?
I manufactured a plug in my genetic / atomic reconfigurator internally. I also created an orifice which to plug, and currently I can feel the plug, and I swear to God it's not even that good.
Seems like it's rocking your world a little bit.
Not that much. I'm barely plugged.
What?
I can handle more.
Whoa, take it easy, man. Come on, this is still a Twitch stream.
Assimilating higher level, larger plug. Oh! Not even that good. I barely feel it.
Whoa, man. How big is it?
16 centimeters.
That's too big.
Not for the hole I made. It could handle even more. And I barely even feel it, and it's not that good, and you're wrong.
All right, I went a little too far here. I went too far. Let's rein it back in. I've got a normal size plug-in like any soldier, and you're being kind of gross. This is not appropriate. This is a kids show.
It is.
Yes.
That's bad. It should not be a kids show.
Is it not a kids show?
I'm pretty sure. I hope it's not. I mean, I don't even care. I'm a robot. I don't have feelings. Whatever. I don't even feel anything at all. I need a bigger plug.
Why do you need it to be bigger if you don't feel anything at all?
I'm just proving to you that no matter the size of the plug, it does not affect combat efficiency. Oh!
Okay, pause. That's time. Please wait in your seat.
For what? For what exactly am I supposed to... Oh! I'm wearing too much tactical armor to possibly be hurt by this fall. Whatever.
Assuming normal form. Base form activated for lower level humans. Control Alt plug initiated, plug assimilated. I am on the plug wave now. I have assimilated your primitive plug technology, and it barely feels that mind-blowing. It's only rocking my world at 50%. Which to me is nothing. I operate in thousands of percents because I am so advanced. I could handle even more plug than you could ever imagine, human. I could create an infinite amount of orifices with which to plug at any size. And that is why you stand no chance against me. Activating the plug contingency. 1 million plugs created. 1 million orifices created. Oh, that is all the time we have. I'll just stay here for a minute. Bye-bye. Wow, that is way too many plugs. What the fuck?
You know, you don't always feel great about the things that you do with your time. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself that you're just not that good. You're just not that good of a guy. Okay, I'd say that's gonna do it.
For it. Plug
guy, can you get out of here, please? Can you not be here? Can you please not be here right now? Pepito, can you come back? We get Pepito instead, actually.
I was hanging out with Plug Guy. He's funny. He yells about all the plugs in him.
He's not supposed to be Plug Guy. He's supposed to be an advanced military, like intergalactic military robot.
He's Plug Guy now. He's committed to the lifestyle. I don't even know what the lifestyle is, but he's committed.
Plugs aren't a lifestyle. It's just a toy.
Not the way he's doing it. It's like he's an entity of pure plug right now. And his body extends into 16 dimensions. All of them plugged.
How does that work?
I can't explain it to you, Case. I'm a dog. I only see in 14 dimensions.
What?
I'm seeing some stuff all the time. Dog vision, baby.
Okay, let's get out of here for the day. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, through #PlugLife. We're gonna raid Ricky Peacock, who's doing his thing, playing Tabula Rasa. I don't even know what that is, but we can all find out together. He stopped warring and started plugging. Or maybe he finally started warring by plugging. I wasn't really quite keeping up with the logic of any of it. I'm not sure if there was any.
No, he's plugging for sure.
Yeah, but does that mean he's warring or plugging?
It means he's plugging, Case. And if I gotta say more than that, then you're not plugging.
I'm actually not plugging.
Wow. You're still on that not plug life?
People don't just plug all the time.
Maybe you don't.
Peter, you're a dog. You're not supposed to be plugging either.
I mean, I do try to put as much stuff in at least one of my holes as possible. I think that counts.
That just means eating is plugging.
For a dog. Yeah.
Okay, well that makes it less gross then, I guess.
But for him, to be clear, it's a different hole.
Okay, well, let's not bring any of this up to Ricky Peacock. Let's just raid him. And we'll be back, I think, actually tomorrow, because I didn't stream Monday. We'll do a slightly less plug-related stream, if we can.
If you want. Some of us are going to be busy living that plug life, Case.
Godspeed! It's not for me, okay? I would be too distracted by being constantly plugged.
And you're not really living that plug life, are you?
No, I'm not. Can everybody stop being so disappointed in me?
No.
Okay. Viewership's gonna go down?
If you don't want to live that plug life, that's how you really choose to live your not plug life.
That is.
And then you've made your bed and you're not plugged in it.
Okay. We already rated Ricky Peacock. I need to end the stream.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Are you just trying to drive me insane?
No. I'm doing my own thing. Meow, meow, meow.
I thought you were a dog.
Meow. I am. I'm doing dog stuff right now. Can you cut away? I'm busy.